The first thing I would probably tell my younger self is map out how you think Lord Jesus, I can't talk. I tell my to map out how you want your career to. I can't talk. The first thing I would tell my younger self to map out how you want your career to progress. I felt like I was always behind. There was part of it was because of the environment I grew up in. But for the most part, I always felt like I was catching up. For me, going to college, I was strictly focused on doing anything I can to land the first job. And in hindsight, I wasted time in college doing things that wouldn't have served me any benefit today. So, for example, I wanted to get a minor in mathematics. When I took, I think it's like your like intro to math theory. I don't remember the exact name of the class. I was in there and I didn't understand anything. I was lost, confused the whole way around. So I dropped it. Move on to the second semester. It was a differential equations 2 class. And I think I still have the book on me. So I take that class and the same thing. I didn't understand what was going on and I dropped it. And at that point I was like, you know what? I'm not going to focus on a minor, period. I could have definitely used my time a lot more wiser. I could have saved probably a little bit of stress. But for the most part, this whole situation now has, arose from the fact that I didn't really map out how I wanted my career to progress. The second thing I would tell my younger self, patience, 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 and more patience. I caused so much stress that was self-brought because I wanted it all at one time in this, narrow window of time that was really unrealistic. I transferred. I actually went to a community college and then I transferred to a university. So prior to my second year of university starting, I landed an internship. Right before that, I had signed up for, I think, about 19 or 20 credits to take that semester. And when I landed this internship, I said, okay, I want to work 20 hours a week so I can make sure I get, as much experience as I can. And my mom was like,
You really think you can do 20 credits and do 20 hours of internship?
look, I'm already in my second year. I don't want to be here that much longer. I don't want to be here any longer than 2 years. I got to do this all now. And at some point, sense caught up, and I dropped 2 of the classes because I knew it was completely unrealistic for me to try and do something like that. And the bad part about it is today, I sleep worse than I did in college. So I caused a whole lot of stress just to end up in the same place that I would have been had I not stressed about trying to do it within a short window of time. Yeah, being patient can really save you as far as your mental and physical health. The third thing I would tell my younger self is to be unintentionally sociable. I don't really care for a lot of small talk. I'll talk about important things that need to be said, but after that, if I feel like I don't need to say anything, I don't say anything. I've done speaking engagements, so I'm not afraid to talk in front of the people. It's just I didn't really socialize. One thing that I've realized being in the industry now is that communication piece in this line of work is so important. People have asked me more questions. People have reached out to me about leadership groups, speaking engagements, just practicing that ability to just talk to people, break out and have a little small talk, because that type of practice can really go a long way when it comes to your career. The next thing I would tell my younger self is be kind to yourself, forgive yourself. Don't talk down upon yourself. You're solid. You're doing great. Remember where you came from. You're about to graduate with a degree in civil engineering. That is so ambitious, especially where you come from, and you're trailblazing a new path. And although you feel like you're behind, give yourself a break. You're doing something special. And there's so many special things to come, and enjoy the stage of life that you're in right now. The final thing that I would tell my younger self is that you define happiness, you define success. That's what you're looking for. You're looking for happiness. And right now, the road that you're going down is going to bring you happiness, but happiness is not going to be tied to any sort of monetary gain or asset that you obtain from your work. Just continue to progress in your career, build it, and become a valuable asset. And trust me, you will be satisfied about the outcome. So those are the things that I would tell my younger self. I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, take care.